Hello everyone and welcome to the fifth Wechaty Google season of Docs meeting. I hope everyone is doing well and Chris has have recovered from the flu. Sumi won't be able to attend the meeting as she is busy with her other engagements. We have progressed near to the end of the one of our sub project, that is introduction and explanation. We will be discussing that shortly, but for now, let's not break the order. So the first agenda for today is week summaries and discussion with the teams. Please follow the order: tutorials, introduction, landing page, references, how to guides, and gRPC. Souvik, are you there?
Yeah. So in the previous week, I have worked on one of the pages under the using plugin with Wechaty section, and I have added the heartbeat plugin in that. And in the next 2 weeks, I will be working on one of the pages under the using Wechaty with the Redux section, and also I will work on some of the boards under the example basic section.
Shwetal, would you like to add something to it? Oh, she is not present in the meeting. Simon, would you like to say something to tutorials team?
Okay, yeah, so I guess currently you haven't received any feedback from the committee, right?
Yeah, like
okay,
received much
could you just list down the PR number so it's easier for me to like link those PRs and write an email to the committee?
Like for the merging of peers, we would suggest it to start from the beginning, like from the first PR of the tutorials. Like in that, if we follow that order, it will be better, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, could you provide the number? Because they look some like when they're browsing out the PR, it's hard to tell that which ones are yours. So if you provide number, it's easier for searching. Just so could you list down the numbers on there?
Okay.
Thank you.
Moving on to the introduction and explanation team, their project is approaching end, and only polishing and merging of their PRs remain. They are awaiting their reviews here. So I request volunteers and other org members to review their PRs. They have also deployed their uh, documentation over here.
Yeah. I know this one. I'll review it later.
Okay. Joseph and Chris, do you have any questions?
Sorry, I have one
Okay.
question to check. Is the Chrome version you deployed, is there any changes from your previous PR, or is it just a combination of it? Did you change anything, or could you just list down if you change any wordings or anything?
Yes, we have made some changes from the reviews people made. So after making those few changes, we deployed it. But I believe there are some things we could have missed. That is why it has managed to catch them in this review.
Yeah, did you change any content, or like, is there any, like, which content you require our to review from the very beginning? Because I know it's a combination of your previous PR. So if the content we have reviewed before that, I think I might not like browse detailedly for all of it. So if you have changed, like if you have made like a big change and we need to look into it detailedly, please let me know.
No, we have not made we have not made any changes. It is the same PR that we transferred for deployment. So we have not made any changes yet. We are still waiting for people to review, because it is very easy to miss certain things when you are reading that PR in the markdown compared to when it has been deployed. You can easily see the inconsistencies. So that is why we deployed it. But the
Okay.
content is the same. It has not changed.
Okay. Thank you. Then I'll just check the connection and yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the landing page team. Sachin and Arnab.
Yeah, like for previous 2 weeks, we have just started for the implementation part, and we have finished with the header section, and also we are implementing the feature section and other sections. And also we are waiting for Juan to reply on some suggestions, like we have asked about the voice of developers and some other suggestions. And yeah, and for the upcoming weeks, we are doing the implementation part on. And for PRs, we are just making some minute changes, and after that we can create some PRs.
Great to hear your progress. Would you like to ask any question?
No, it's for the only like, can you convey this to who are like for suggestions? We have asked in the issues only.
Okay, I will. But I have already conveyed him your message last time that you
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah. After that, we have also like extended that suggestions. Like we need the suggestion regarding voice for developers. We haven't any statements for developers and else.
Okay, I will convey this to Juan. Moving on to the references section team.
Hello. Yeah, so this week 6 and 7, I completed the specification subsection of the references, but I'm waiting for the Wechaty plugin documentation, because I see that currently it is abstract and it's not complete. So I have asked Juan for giving me more information, like where I can search for it. So I'm waiting for his reply. So once I get the reply, I will be completing that Wechaty plugin part also.
Okay, I will let him know.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Welcome. Moving on to the how to guides team.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
So since the past week, I along with the Vashi worked on the pull request, starting from sending and accepting pull request, which was done by me, and then another one, the sending and the receiving files, which is still to open the pull request. And I will, by today's evening, I will open this pull request. And in the upcoming week, I will be working on deployment with the Docker and deployment in Wechaty and Vcom as per the proposed timeline. And I'm so sorry, like since we were in the since we have been lagging by week since 1 week since we have been delay of 1 week as we were busy fixing up the pull request. So I request Simon to please like just grant us to have one more week as in our timeline, so that we can cover up the past 1 week which we have been delayed.
Okay, so you mean that originally your
Yeah.
proposal is for only 9 weeks, so you will extend
Yeah.
to 10 weeks, right? Okay, okay. So next week I'll expect
Yeah.
to see the deploying related PR, right?
Yeah, exactly. And deployment, for the week 6, we were having the pull request. We were aim to have the pull request opening for the sending and receiving file, which I will be opening up the pull request by today's evening itself for the week 6, and then for which we have a delay of week, we will be covering up in the upcoming weeks.
Okay, okay. So could you update it on the Excel sheet and also change your
Yeah, sure.
proposal? Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Moving on to the gRPC team.
Yeah, so yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, so
Yes.
last week I was working on setting up Swagger UI for Open API. So it helps to document API docs automatically. So I have created a PR for my pending work. Even I am a little bit finding difficult to work with 3 different repository and so many branches, because since all PRs are not getting merged, so I have to make sure that CI tests and all pass, and also there is no merge conflict. I've done all the changes. I just have to make PR like in discrete order, so not in continuous. So I will make today like evening, and in my next week there is nothing more. Like I have to edit README and all and logos. So this README thing was in my middle of week work, but I have moved to the last because I think so. At last, README updation is great because we can summarize things more concisely. Like it's I guess so. Like it's good. So I moved to last. And for DCO bot, I've removed that because I got to know there is already a bot, which is CLA bot, which is same as DCO. So I don't think we have to create another bot. Though I have created a PR for DCO bot, I didn't tag in GSOD work. Yeah, so.
I just want to check that. I guess we have some discrepancy here because originally I was expected that we will see some documentation like related to your topic, but yeah, but like since you are doing more like the coding stuff, so I'm sorry that I have some misunderstanding here. So could you let me know when will we expect to see your PRs related to documentation, or you are not doing this thing?
Well, I think I think the message is not updated here. I don't know. I think I have to refresh it. I have written more word there. Like after I don't know, it's not updated. But the thing is I've given a link there for email link what Johan has suggested me to do, and for documentation part I've already done for Open API, and for that README and all and templates I have done. You can see the PR. I've linked there in your Excel thing, and also in the I've created an issue. And yeah, so the thing is that it's not about documentation, it's all about technical documentation. So whatever we do which enhance documentation is it's helps it's considered as a technical. Like I've created a Swagger UI, so what it does is like it document API things. So yeah, we can consider it as a documentation. If it's not about the grammar thing, it's all about like technical docs. So
okay, so your only documentation is going to be the overview part.
Yeah, exactly. So like whatever we create, tech docs and all, you can see the thread there. I have given the link there. I don't know, it's not updated in
I saw that. Yeah,
yeah,
I just want to make sure that if there's any like new things that I need to review, because if you're updating the technical part, I am sorry that I could not do like any
no
check for you.
I will tag I will tag. Initially, I was tagging everyone, but I thought it is like spam. So now even I'm not sure. So which tag? I will just update some PR which is like giving merge conflict. Like so, I will update that and I will tag you like templates and for README if I can.
Okay.
And also for logos, I guess like okay.
Yeah. Okay. So just I'm sorry that I could not help for you at this part. Just you could work with the committee.
Oh, no problem. Like okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I feel that there is a communication gap between volunteers and the gRPC team. So I would like to request you to create a GitHub issue for so that we can chat and communicate on that.
Yeah. I've created the issue. Like, by the way, I'm not sure to where I have to update the Excel file or the issue thing. Like, I have
You
to update the
don't,
both.
you don't need to update your progress in that issue. That issue is just for communication. The
Okay.
problem emails is that it is hard to track emails, and the
Oh, yeah, got it. Got it.
on a GitHub issue is more open. Like our communication can be seen by organization members that what we are communicating.
Yeah, got it. I will also tag the all PR link. That will be more good, like to redirect and all.
Yes, you can do that, but the main reason I wanted to create that issue is communication,
Yeah, sure.
because emails get lost uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
in inbox, but on issues communication always you can always see what the communication is going.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next agenda.
Okay, yeah. Our current Excel tracking sheet, since originally I shared with you guys through a link, so sometimes you update it without logging in Google account, so it will show us anonymously. So it's a bit hard for us to track if there's someone accidentally made some modifications for other teams. So next time I will share with you guys through your emails, through the emails that you put on the attended list. So please just please log into your Google account and make any changes so that we could track that which changes are by which person. So if you're using different email address, please let us know. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions or comments, anyone? Would anyone like to ask a question?
I have a comment. Yes, Rohitesh, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, we're working on troubleshooting section of the explanation. So in the coming week, we shall be reaching out to the other teams to inquire about some challenges they faced so that we add it in the explanation section so that in case anybody comes across the same challenge, they can easily fix it. So thank you. That is what I wanted to say.
Sorry, I wasn't able to hear you clearly. Can you please write it down what you wanted to say? Maybe there's some issue with my speakers or internet. Hey, Joseph, I would be glad if you may write down what you were saying. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Joseph, can you hear us? I feel that he's the one who is having a bad internet connection.
I want to ask everyone if you have any feedback for our reviewing, for my reviewing, because I am not sure I gave feedback according to my previous experience, but I'm not sure like if you have. I know that you guys are all very experienced technical writers. So if you document things in a different way, and like please let me know the opinion about my my review.
I believe we are done for the day. So let's take a beautiful group photo before we. Now we are finally done for the day. Thanks for attending the meeting. Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.